This is Kilobytes and Caffeine's May channel update. Plus, I upgrade my keyboard. But what do I upgrade it to? I guess you'll have to find out. It's time to fuel up and geek out. One of the projects that I want to take on in the next month is I want to do some gameplay videos. And in the spirit of trying to see what some of the new technologies, the new games, and all of that is out there. It's time for me to upgrade a few things. Now, you guys saw the unboxing video that I did of my mouse. The Razer Naga Trinity mouse, honestly, is one of the best mice I've ever owned. And I've owned quite a few of them. I usually buy one or two a year. I really don't think I'm going to be replacing this one anytime soon unless I get something that I want to review. Something new comes out that I want to check out. Okay, maybe I will. I really see me going back to it. Now, this Corsair keyboard that I have, it's been a great keyboard, but the thing is I got it used. Somebody gave it to me, and while I am very grateful for it, it's got a few little, let's say, eccentricities. So I get stuck keys on it. Now, I've cleaned up enough keyboards to know that I should be able to clean this out and completely bring it back to 100% functionality. And that would be great and all. But honestly, since I've gotten used to typing on it, I kind of want to take it to the office and use it there. I currently don't have a keyboard on my workstation at the office. It's a long story, but that's how I want. That's where I see this one going. So while I'm going to be upgrading this, I'm definitely not getting rid of it. Just going to be using it somewhere else for a while. Now, in the spirit of trying out these new products, I really have fallen in love with the Razer line of peripherals. So that's one of the reasons that I went ahead and upgraded to this. The Razer Huntsman Elite. Now, you might be thinking, okay, gee, this is another light up keyboard. And, well, as I haven't used it yet, I really can't give you an opinion on it. I am actually planning on doing a full write-up and review of this keyboard along with my mouse. But today, we're just going to do the unboxing of it and my initial impressions of it. Now, one of the things that really caught my eye about this keyboard was the optomechanical aspect of it. I'm going to show you here on the back. This right here is a diagram of the key switch. And again, I've torn apart enough keyboards. I can appreciate really cool engineering. And this right here is actually really cool. Whereas with some of the membrane keyboards and just about every keyboard that I've ever worked with, it requires an electrical contact under the button. This is using an optical contact, or breaking an optical beam to generate the signal to the controller for the input. And to me, that's actually kind of cool. So when I saw that, that was what drew me to it. It wasn't the pretty colors or the fact that I know there's going to be stickers in here, but it was that. Now, listen to this. I've got my microphone is set up here. Listen to this output here. Very clicky, very clicky. I absolutely love that. But this is as far as of this keyboard as I've had an opportunity to use. So, without any more delay, let's go ahead. Let's open this bad boy up. And I've had to be a very big stickler at our local Walmart. I will admit, this is where I've been buying my stuff, is at our local Walmart. And I actually bought something else that I'll go over here in a minute, and did not pay attention to make sure that I got a sealed item. And I wound up paying the price for it. Unfortunately, well, okay, they did the right thing, and they made good on it, but I could have gotten stuck with it. So, let's go ahead and open this up. We're breaking the seal. And that one's torn off, so. Now, I almost feel bad about doing this in front of my Corsair keyboard. I'm going to put this down for just a second, and I'm just going to kind of let my camera stabilize for just a minute. But I'm actually just going to tuck this up and under here. And there we go. That way, we've got all the room we need. All right. So this right here is what you get in the box. So we're opening it for the first time. Oh, I'm sorry. I will give it to them. They really do know their packaging. They're phenomenal when it comes to packaging. I still have my boxes. And the first thing I see, can you guess? That's right. Stickers! I keep forgetting I'm doing 2 cameras now. So this is awesome. For gamers by gamers, powered by Razer Chroma. So yeah. And then of course, congratulations and welcome to the next level of gaming. That's seriously what it says. So, we've got the instructions, the booklet and everything. Of course, the reason we get this stuff is for the stickers. Come on. We all know it. We all know it. If you deny it, then, yeah, you're lying. Anyway, so let's go ahead and I'm going to stick that back in. Actually, it doesn't want to go back in there. That's fine. We'll just set it right there. So now this is my first impressions. This is the first time, aside from these T buttons, that I'm actually getting a chance to even touch this thing. So, okay. Again, I love their packaging. They really have done, oh man, hard foam in there. That makes me feel good that this thing didn't get just jostled around. So, okay. Now, one of the cool things that I see, we've got braided cabling. I love that. This was something I didn't even know that I wanted, honestly. But now that I've started to get more peripherals that have this braided cabling on it, it makes routing it so much easier. And I've gotten to where I'm starting to buy braided USB cables now. It's more than just the tactile feel of it. I mean, they don't seem to want to get tangled up quite as bad. So, all right, let's go ahead. Oh my gosh, it's got such a good weight to it. Oh, this thing's actually kind of heavy. Oh, oops. So, all right. So that's the palm rest. We'll get to that in just a moment. So, oh my gosh, this thing is heavy. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. And this is... That is cool. I'll be honest with you, that is cool. There we go. Okay, so let's just take a quick gander at it. I've noticed, okay, we've got our buttons up top here, and of course we got our volume control, which is something I really like having right there. Now, I've got volume control on the microphone for my headset, which is amazing. But, yeah. So, we got our mute button, rotary volume control. This is actually, I guess I'm just so used to that Corsair with the extra panel and everything on it. This is not as big as I thought it would be. But, yeah. So, let's see here. So we've got 2 USB connections, which actually begs the question that I didn't see on the website. I didn't see addressed on the website or the packaging. So I do want to see. Okay, no, it does not have a second USB port on it. So let's take a quick gander of the whole thing here. So this right here is what you get. And get it centered here. I apologize, this is a little awkward for me to do. But so you get a really good tactile feedback on it. And this is, again, that optiomechanical feel. And I love it. I love it. I haven't even typed on it except for, just goofing around here. So this palm rest, my gosh, this thing is heavy as all get out too. And I've noticed that it actually has an edge connector here. If you'll notice on the bottom of the keyboard is those edge contacts. And this has it as well. And I'm guessing that's probably for the RGB LEDs. Now, I'll be honest with you, I guess I'm a little bit of a grouchy old man when it comes to stuff like that. I really didn't see the point in it. I just thought, okay, this is just I'm a car guy, and I honestly thought that this is a fad, like when people were putting neons and stuff all over their Honda Civics and things after the Fast and Furious movies came out. But then again, I was one of those idiots that did that, so okay, I guess I can kind of see it. Man, this palm rest actually feels really nice. Okay, so let's seriously. It's got a magnetic. Let me see if I can capture this. I can't do it justice. I can't do it justice. But it's magnetic, so it's actually. Oh yeah. So. So yeah, I will definitely be able to work well with this. Okay, now I'm a little. Now I'm kind of thinking, man, how did I? Why am I taking that keyboard to work? Maybe I should take. No. No, this is staying here. All right, but let's get back to it. We've got two. Okay. Okay. I see. Or at least I think I see. One of these USB cables, and by the way, I just love these USB cables that they send. Again, green's my favorite color, so I love it. But this right here, I love this. Now this right here just is embossed with the Razer logo, and it's actually a thicker cable. Not sure if you can see that. Let me see if I can. So this right here is that, and I would guarantee you that this right here is the data connection and everything. And this right here just has a little light on it. So this is probably for the chroma LEDs. Now, again, talking about the chroma LEDs, yeah, I actually thought that I was going to turn it off on my mouse, and yeah, I haven't. As a matter of fact, if you look behind me, that might be a thermal take case that's got RGB LEDs in it. But that is a new project. If you see behind me, the caffeinated lab is an utter disaster right now. And that's another thing that I wanted to do as far as a bit of an update video. I know in a previous video I said I was trying to challenge myself to do a video every week. I suffer from depression, and sometimes whenever I have really bad manic spells, I just can't do anything. I just shut down. And this is something that I've been avoiding for the past couple of weeks. So I am going to get a little personal here with you. I know this is all about video games and fueling up and geeking out, but hey, this is me, I'm just being me. So yeah, I've been trying to pull myself out of it. I don't take medication for it. I used to, and it never really seemed to help. It always seemed to make things worse. So I'm self-managing this, but I'm trying not to do anything stupid. I used to abuse food. So that's why I was almost 500 pounds. I actually exceeded 500 pounds at one point because I used to chronically overeat. And, being stuck at home, I saw myself getting into some bad habits again. But now I am trying to pull myself out of it. I've got some really cool projects planned. I actually have a video. I'm shooting this video on Memorial Day. I don't know when I'm going to release it. I might release it tonight. I don't know. But I just finished up a project over the weekend for a system that, oh my gosh, it's just so cool. Now, you probably have noticed I've got this right here. I now have a 3D printer, and I have been going a little crazy with my 3D printer. I have another project coming up. One of my Amiga buddies, I guess I should say one of my amigos, hooked me up with an Amiga 500, and I printed a Gotek floppy emulator bracket for it, and it's in that mess from back there. So, along with a brand new Gotek, and that's something else that is coming up on the channel. So I'm really excited about that. I've got some really cool things in the pipeline. As you can see, I've got one computer that I have been custom designing a part I intend to sell, And I plan on releasing all of that information once I get finished with the design and everything, because it is my unicorn machine. It is a computer I have been after for a quarter of a century, and I'm not exaggerating. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. I did a full unboxing of it because I was so geeked out when it actually arrived. But anyway, that's another story. It's another video. Let's get back to this. Now, I'm actually going to pause for just a minute while I run this cable. I have to run this cable back under there, over, across, over, and yeah. Anyway, I've got to run this cable down to my tower, which is, it's actually over there, but again, anyway, I will be right back. So the next thing you see should be this keyboard lit up. Let's get it configured. Okay, so installation was fairly straightforward, but I will tell you one thing. I have noticed that since I installed this keyboard, I have a considerable amount of lag between my two cameras. I've got my upper camera, which is my phone, streaming directly to this computer, and I've got some like seriously massive lag. Yeah. Just to let you know how far lagged it is, watch my hands on the screen and now in front of my face. Yeah, serious lag. So this video is going to be very interesting to finish. And there they go. So yeah, really, I mean, it's got an amazing look and feel to it. I really do. I love the weight of it. I love how the keys feel. Actually, we get a really beautiful product shot. I'm using it right this moment, but you won't know that for a little bit. Now, of course, with the Razer Synapse software, I've got to go in and configure some stuff. Sweet. And is it synced up with my mouse? You won't know for about 10 seconds. But yes, it does look like it is now synced up with my mouse, which is amazing. One of the things that I really like about this is the fact that it does have the ring that goes around it. And I mean, you know, I was making a crack earlier about the people that had neon under their cars. That's kind of what it reminds me of, but damn, it looks cool. I mean, you know, hey, I'm you know, almost 40 years old. I shouldn't be talking about stuff like this in the terms of, does it look cool? But it does. And it's really, the keyboard's really responsive. These are my first impressions. You literally are seeing me use it for the first time here. So, and there I go demonstrating the, yeah. I got to get this wrinkle worked out before I start doing these types of videos, you know, more often. But anyway, yeah, so I've got this new keyboard, and I can't wait to start using it. I have even gone ahead and I upgraded to the RGB mousepad. Now, I'll be honest with you, I really did have some words with myself about doing this. This mouse pad was not cheap. And when I bought it with the keyboard, I bought it at Walmart again and didn't pay that much attention to it. I just picked one up. I never really tried to pick up the top one just in case, you know, if somebody's like smashed it or something like that. It's always, you know, just grab one of the lower ones. I didn't pay attention to the fact that it was not sealed. When I opened it up, it had just the $15 standard Razer mousepad in it. So, on camera, with a really, really crazy delay, I am going to open this up. This is the Razer Goliathus. Okay, I'm probably butchering the name and not intentionally like I did with my mouse. But this is the Goliathus Chroma mousepad. And I mean, it does actually feel like a pretty good mouse pad. I've bought a bunch of these over the years, so I don't mind investing in a nice one. Now, I have had requests to check these other peripherals out. I loved my microphone, love my mouse, so that's one reason why I wanted to invest in the keyboard, and then I figured why not just go ahead and complete the desk setup. Now they do have a set of speakers that are a little on the pricey side, but I've got these Roland monitor speakers. I really can't justify spending any money on speakers right now. Maybe later on, or hey, Razer, if you like what I'm doing, send me some stuff. Email me, kilobytesandcaffeine at gmail.com, and I am so not kidding. But let's go ahead and open it up. I'm waiting on the delay. I'm actually about to pull the seal, which I think I'm about to show as far as the delay goes. Yep, there we go. And I just pulled the seal off. So I'm opening this one. Again, this is sealed, so hopefully this is not going to be the same experience that I had with the other mouse pad, because I'm way out of my return policy right now. So this mouse pad is huge. Wow. And all right. So I'm popping the plastic protector off of it. So this actually does have a really good feel to it. I do like the fact that it's got the little electroluminescent tubing that goes throughout the perimeter, so that of course it's going to match up with the chroma accessories that I already have, such as the keyboard, such as the mouse, and now I have the matching mouse pad. Now, one thing I am noticing is that this does have okay, it's all on one side here. This does have a cable catcher in it. So let me, oh, there it is. Now I've got the USB cord out. USB cable. I hate when people say cord. So, okay. So I've pulled the USB cable out, and again, it's got that really cool green end on it. And I know what I'm saying is not in sync with what's going on OBS here. Again, that's got to be fixed soon, and if I could buy another webcam, which is what I'm on right now, totally, I would be there. Everybody knows it's a little hard to get webcams right now. But anyway, so got the USB cable. It's got that really nice cable catcher there, and underneath that is, of course, the instruction manual and more stickers. I know I'm getting a little silly with it, but come on, you got to. Hey, you know what? Just like my coffee cup says, and I didn't even realize this until I sat down here. Just have fun. Come on. I'm here. I'm geeking out. I'm fueled up. And speaking of fueling up, I've got a really cool offer from Player One Coffee. I'll put the details in the description, but you can actually use a code that I have to get a discount on it. And I really do recommend it. It's good coffee, and they don't grind it until you order it. So it's fresh, comes right to you. It's amazing. So, all right, I'm looking up at the screen, and I'm still showing you the USB cable, but in actuality, I'm picking up the mouse pad and going to put it in place. And I'm going to drop a Sharpie off the side of my desk. So now I have okay, this is just cool. I know I'm really showing my geeky side here. So yes, man, this mouse pad is huge. That's what she said. But okay, so I'm going to pull a little bit of slack on my mouse pad here, on my mouse cable here. I'm gonna put that in the cord catcher, or cable catcher, whatever. Okay, cool. So I can just actually run those together. So I am seriously going to have to put another USB card in this computer for all my USB peripherals. And you might ask, oh, why don't you just use a hub? Well, I don't like using USB hubs. I could give you a very, very, very boring explanation as to why, but just suffice it to say, I had some horrible, horrible experiences with them, and I just don't trust them. So I would much rather put a card in, and somewhere I have a PCI Express USB 2.0 card that would be perfect for this system. Okay, this is just cool. All right, so I've got the mouse pad plugged in. Should be zero configuration with that. The Razer Synapse software loaded up here. It looks like it's downloading a plug-in for the mouse pad. And yeah, oh, this is just cool. This is just cool. So let's see here. Go to the main Synapse. It should show all my devices. And it just shows the mouse, and the keyboard does not show the, yeah, and the mouse pad's out of sync. So, yep. Just wait for that to show up. Oh, there it is. It says my device is ready. My Goliathus Chroma setup. Goliathus Chroma mousepad. Never had to install a driver for a mousepad before. I'm just hitting new levels here. If you have no idea what happened to my face, there's another video that I just uploaded this morning. But, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to going back to the office. You know, they sent me home, and I'm going to be honest, kind of hurt. 80% of my work is in the office, and they sent me home. So I can only be 20% productive, more or less. And yeah, it was a transition I had to get across. Which is one reason why I've been kind of depressed and bummed out lately. Entertaining channel update video. Me installing new peripherals on my computer. Yay. We might actually start doing this more often. So, buy coffee. Use my code. And, you know, listen, actually, I want to thank some people. Seriously, I've got some people that have been helping me out, and while you know nobody signed up with Patreon, and that's fine. I'm not going to make a deal about it. But you know, people have been sending me some PayPal gratuities, and thank you so much, seriously, because without that, you know, I have 5 mouths to feed, including myself. It's not easy to have to you know, cover the cost of some of this stuff. I've gotten very fortunate over the past few weeks with some eBay sales. That was one reason I was able to get, you know, I was able to get the microphone. I was able to afford this. So, you know, thank you. Seriously, if you've sent me a PayPal gratuity, you know, just the people who comment on the videos and, you know, just give me a little bit of encouragement. Thank you. Seriously. I'm blown away by it. So, okay, everything looks like has finally synced up. It's now showing, you know, the mouse pad. My mouse pad has drivers. Again, you know, this is all going to be part of my video later. But I'll be honest, it's cool. I might be making a little fun of it right now. Certainly, you know, not making fun of the product. It actually has a really nice feel to it. But, you know, it's going to be one of these things that I'm going to have to play with for a couple of weeks, and then I'm going to write up a review on it. And once I get my review ready to publish, which I'll publish in the form of a video, then we'll do that. And I also, like I said, want to do some gameplay videos. And really need some cool peripherals to do that. So there we go. And I'm hoping at some point to finally get this system upgraded so that I can look at some other stuff. But I think the first video I'm going to do is a video about the computer game that got me into computers. And I was a console gamer. I've had Nintendo's, Super Nintendo. I had a Sega Master System when they first came out. I didn't get the Genesis when it came out, but I got it later. So I was always a console gamer. But what got me into computers was Doom. And that's what got a lot of people into it. And I've just been hooked on first-person shooters ever since. Absolutely love them. So I'm kind of going to do this as a bit of a setup to the video I'm planning on shooting sometime this week. How is the best way to play Doom? For most of us, it's a pretty simple answer. Keyboard, mouse, or just at least the keyboard. Come on. It's gotta be. So that's going to be my question this week. What's the best thing to play Doom on? Is it a gamepad? Is it a joystick? Or is it the keyboard and mouse? As someone who has been a gamer pretty much his entire life, I would say I qualify as, well into my third decade gaming. Then I think I'm qualified to tackle that topic. So anyway, I know this has been kind of a long video, and I'm probably going to shorten it a little bit while I do the editing and everything. But I really want to thank you for watching. I want to thank you for all of your support, all of your encouragement, and everything. It's almost been a year since I launched this channel. And trust me, I thought about it a lot longer than that. So, thank you. And again, if you'd like to support the channel, links are in the description. Definitely check out Player One Coffee. Like their stuff. It's awesome. They are not a sponsor, but if you use my code, they take care of me. Plus, if you use my code enough, maybe they will, consider sponsoring me at some point. Yeah, I'm pretty much just done with that other camera view right now. I'm pretty much watching myself. The stuff that I'm about to set on the keyboard and the mouse and the mouse pad has been on there for quite a while now. So anyway, yeah, as you can see, I'm still working out the bugs. But thank you, thank you, thank you.